Welcome to the F-150 campaign tour. We are in Chesterfield, Missouri with David Gregory. David, thank you for the time.
Thanks for having me.
So, it's got to be fun. I saw your future colleagues in the Senate came together with a huge investment in your campaign. I've talked to different senators. They've been coming up knocking doors. It's got to be a little shot in the arm to have your future colleagues willing to use their time and resources to help you.
Oh yeah, it feels so good. And I'll tell you what, the entire election feels good. So we've been up in every single poll except for one recently, and I'll tell you what, at the doors, it's going outstanding. People are big here in West County on law and order. They're very pro-police. They're very big on law and order, and our message is.
Your entire career has been synced with support from the cops, the firefighters. Those have been kind of the base of your political career.
That's right. Yeah. So it's going well. We're going to finish strong, and we're going to bring home a winner. I know Andrew Koenig reminded me that he was down 4 points going into Election Day in 2020. Of course, that was a lesser Republican district than it is now. But he was down 4 points and he won by 9. So we feel really good. We're just going to finish strong.
Got a Koenig fan in the back seat there, I think.
I would correct you and say 9.5.
9.5.
9.5. Yeah, the OG Koenig people here.
Yes.
What do you do, though? You got a week left. What do you spend your time doing?
You know what? You just finish in a way that feels good. Right?
I know you're not sitting on your ass just because I know you.
No.
Even if you were in Jason Bean's district, you wouldn't be sitting on your ass.
You just can't. You know what? Knocking doors, it feels right. Just knocking doors, meeting as many voters as you can. Obviously, you can't meet enough to move the needle tremendously with just 6 days left, but it feels good. It feels right. You get a good pulse of where your folks are at, and it's just such an honor going into Election Day to have met as many as you can.
It's kind of fun too. I mean, when we don't have general elections really for statewide anymore. Just a few of these state Senate seats. I mean, it's kind of fun to be part. It's got to feel nice to be part of the campaign. That's like at the tip of the spear. On election night.
It fun. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I mean, that's what everybody's gonna be talking about is your race and do you close this thing out?
Yeah.
I saw at the hotel this morning. I saw before I could get out. I think I saw 4 ads. 3 of them were saying you're a great guy. One of them wasn't as complimentary as you.
That's all right. It's part of the game.
But it was interesting to see the level at which this is being run like a congressional race. I mean, the amount of resources and effort put in. This is like an open seat congressional race.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't too many races in the entire state that are spending as much money as this race is just in St. Louis. So it's one of the top races. It's one of the most funded historically in the state, and it's going to be even better when we win. I
talked to Mark Reardon today. He said he voted early. I was at a polling place in South County talking to Doug Beck. They had like a 2-hour wait there. The early voting is are you surprised by the volume in some of these polling places out here in St. Louis County?
No, I mean, that's the same energy I'm hearing at the doors. I would say 1 in 4 or 5 are like, I already voted and I voted for you. It is crazy. The energy I'm feeling at the doors is that exact same energy. I think that there's a huge turnout of voters early, but I also think a huge amount of Republicans. So I'm excited to see these results.
See, I picked this up. Reardon and I had this conversation on the air. I think people make a lot of Amendment 3. It's a big deal. I totally understand. Abortion is very passionate. I picked up from Kansas City. I mean, in the last 3 days, Casey could tell you all the miles. We've been from central Missouri to Jackson County to the Northland to Warrensburg.
Too many.
On and on. I think my gut, and it's a sizable gut, tells me there's a group of people that are Republicans that consider themselves to be pro-life that vote for candidates in part because they're pro-life. They're going to quietly vote for Amendment 3, but that doesn't mean they're going to flip their ballot and vote for all the Democrats. I think that was a break that some people anticipated. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I don't think, not just here, but around the state, I don't think that just if a district passes Amendment 3, I think it's also going to elect a lot of Republicans.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell with precision, but again, you look back at 2020, and Casey can reiterate, they pounded Andrew Koenig on his position on life. And they've just drilled it home with $2.8 million. And he was down in the polls allegedly, but he won by 9.5.
9.5.
So, yeah,
Don't forget that half.
The folks they're coming out.
I'm going to take credit for knocking doors for that half a point.
That's what it was. That's what it was. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a great election day. I can't wait.
David Gregory, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Take care, buddy.
Good to see you.
Thanks, Faughn Bureau, for letting us come places like Chesterfield and talk to future state senators like David Gregory. See you on the trail.
Well, we're coming to your city.